And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Now here's Wall. Left side, George. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Now here's Morant for 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge. Oh!
Yeah. And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Wall against Morant. Wall's shot is off. There's the triple. Rebound by the Clippers. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Morant. And there's the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Zubac, a screen on Brooks. And again, no good by the Clippers.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Morant with it. Outside, Bane. Brooks outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now here's Wall. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Out to Morris. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Now here's Leonard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fast break Memphis. Brooks has got the ball. Outside, Bane. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Out to Brooks. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. George with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Shot to stop the run, and George with this stuff.
just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. 5 to shoot. Can't throw it down with one hand.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
And here's George for 3. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 6 points.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Wall. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Leonard with the steal. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career, playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Dylan Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here is Wall after the made shot from Desmond Bain. All with it. He's picked up by Brooks. He was all alone on that one. Leonard's got 6.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Good work there as it goes.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Morant looking around. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Shoots from the high post. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
George passes to Wall. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Leonard. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Wall. Brooks misses.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Now here's Wall. And here's George for 3. Hands it from downtown. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Wall. And here's George. 12 points for him. Back to Morris. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Morris. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. Polished scorer. And tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside, Wall. Outside for George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Leonard looking around. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
20. The Clippers, 26.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Williams. Now Powell. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Covington into the lane. Passes it to Powell. Now Jackson. Back to Powell. Takes the 3. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Green deciding where to go with it. Over to the left wing. Williams up on top. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Powell. Outside Jackson. Over in the corner, Batum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Conchar. Guarded by Powell. Jones kicks to Green. Into the lane. Got a piece of it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
It's Powell with the drive. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Man passes to Powell. Can't hit from 12.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Green with a screen for Jones. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clippers leading by 7. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. And a foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Oh, Covington in position. That one doesn't drop. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:39 left in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They kick it out to Green. The pass to Concho. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Williams gets the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
1:05 left in the third. Pass to Man. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Man. George is checked in for Norman Powell. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Third team foul. Shooting for
The free throw drops for Leonard.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here's Jackson. And blocked by Bain. 7-second difference, shot in the game clock. Here's Morant. Powell with the steal. Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. Outside for Jackson. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane. That's a 2 from Powell. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Wall, wide open look here for Zubac. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Morant against Wall. Shoots from the block. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. And there's the drive.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
He's perfect from the line this time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Leonard attacking. Here's Wall inside. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Left side, Leonard. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Payne. Clock at 6. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Leonard finds Wall. A crossover, and Wall with the slam.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Payne. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Wall looking for an opening. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Now you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
And Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Now, here's George. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Morant outside. And a wide open look for Payne. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Here's Wall. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard finds Wall. Brooks against Leonard. Over Brooks. Leonard, no luck. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 8-point game. Outside, Payne. Back to Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Once again, fans,
Morant outside. Outside, Payne. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Adams dishes to Morant. Another shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
they've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard at the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's Bridges. On the wing, Crowder. The three ball. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Wall. George outside. Zubats high post. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And the Suns with possession. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
What quickness from Paul. Gets the ball and instantly puts up the shot. That's quick.
Wall against Paul. George outside. Fires for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Booker, pass to Paul. To the middle. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. The layup misses. Booker against George. Leonard on the wing. Now Wall. On the take.
Oh my gracious.
Just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Now here's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Morris.
17 foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Now here's Leonard. It's George on the wing. Takes a three. And Aiden pulls it down. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And here are the Clippers now. Following the score by Phoenix. Morris can't hit. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Ball against Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Now here's Booker. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Wall against Paul. Here's George. And George with the jam.
one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Crowder. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Crowder a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Booker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Paul against Wall. Kicks it to George. Shoots over Paul. Here's Zubac. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Outside Booker. This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. George's shot is off. The Suns leading. Bridges outside. There's the drive. Pass to Ayton. Knocked away. It's stolen by Leonard. And stolen by Booker. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Crowder a screen on George. Booker for 3, and he can't get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Paul passes to Booker. Now Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college. When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot from deep three-point range. Ayton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 6.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Ayton is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
LA foul.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he did go into the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Now here's Wall. He's got 6. Drives to the hoop. Zubac passes to George. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ayton inside. George defending. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Ball against Wall. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
The kick out to Morris. Down low. Here's George. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Ball finds Morris. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Money on the 19-footer. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we know the expression never changes. The temperature never rises. Leonard just seems unaffected by defensive pressure.
Now here's Paul. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shamet. Kennard with the rebound.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And so it's Phoenix. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports.
Get loud for the Jabberwockies!
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Kennard finds Jackson. Back to Kennard. Picked by Covington. 4 on the clock. Kennard can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Payne pass to Charge. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Johnson with it. Outside Payne. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And there's a pick. Now Kennard from deep. And it's Lee with the rebound. Saric down low. Working on Covington. Shot's good by Saric. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
From deep 3-point range. And Kennard with the 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Jackson against Payne. Pass to Lee. Left side, Payne. The kick out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. And the Suns get another three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From behind the arc. Back to Kennard. Fires the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
It's Johnson with a drive. That shot off. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Kennard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
There's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by Saric. Stolen by Kennard. Batum outside. Outside Covington. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Covington, a screen on Saric. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Johnson against Covington. Outside Payne. The three is up. That shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lee. Here's Shamet. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Misses from close range. Covington with it.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
At the line for
No good on the free throw.
Robert Covington at the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Paul from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's Phoenix's ball. 10-point lead. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker finds Bridges. Crowder a screen on Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Paul. Takes the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Wall against Paul. George outside from deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
3-point field
And this is what makes George a star. His confidence rising in firing off the catch.
Paul against Wall. Outside Booker. Out to the right wing. Ayton passes to Paul. Lets it go from the wing. That one falls. And the Suns lead by 11.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Pass to George. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac checked in. Ball against Wall. Here's George for three. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. George left side. Pass to Wall. Leonard with the ball. Wall with a screen on Bridges. Leonard for three. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance.
Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Leonard against Bridges. Outside Wall. Morris outside. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Morris has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Wall against Paul. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And George with the jam.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Up top Paul. Wall covering. Booker against George. From deep. Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And the jam by George.
And it all comes together because George is a team player. He works so hard to support the play on the floor and be where he's needed to be for his team.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Now Leonard. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Paul draws the double. Bridges outside. Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Crowder. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns get it back. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Leonard.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Morris can't hit. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter here. So the Suns win it, even early on.
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. It's stolen by Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Edwards against George. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Russell against Wall. Nobody near George. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And here is Los Angeles now. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Wall. Here we go now. And Wall with the slam.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Now here's Edwards. Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns a screen on George. Edwards can't hit. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness shows you something about his competitive will. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards passes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Towns kicks to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 3. Out to Morris. Wide open look. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Towns down low, covered by Wall. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Wall against Edwards. Wall passes to Zubac.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And both free throws good for Zubac.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Edwards can't hit.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Over Prince. Offensive rebound. Zubac off on the layup. Timberwolves trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Russell. And the rejection by Zubac. And stolen by Prince. Poked away. And the rejection by Zubac. Morris outside. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
The pass to Wall. And it's Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
And here's George for 3. That shot misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Flip.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Now Towns. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. All against Gobert. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And Wall kicks to George. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 6 points.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Towns. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, brought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Now here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to Russell. Edwards, a screen on Wall. Russell finds Edwards. And it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
And Morris throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. Look at the great ones. Even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here's Leonard. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. It's George on the wing. From the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
That is ferocious. You said it. That was ferocious. And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Minnesota. From deep, George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, he wants to shoot his
way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. For three, Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick and roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
To the inside, George. And George with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Edwards passes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Wall with a block.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Wall. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Misses the three.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Towns kicks to Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Thank you, David. And
21. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in a shooting guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Noel. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 7.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's Noel. Following the score by Reggie Jackson. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Covington dishes to Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Outside, Covington. Now Kennard, and he banks in the layup. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Kicks it to McDaniels. Driving inside. It's good. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Jackson with it. Pass to Kennard. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Here's McLaughlin. And Covington sends it back. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. He kicks it to McDaniels. That shot off, and the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Powell. He takes it in.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Covington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Powell. Plays it up off the glass. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Noel. No good on the 3.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Covington kicks to Kennard. Takes it inside. Bucket is good. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Anderson is screen on Jackson. Left side Anderson. And the pass to Noel. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Noel's got 6.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Right side, Covington. Here's Jackson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. He puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Here's Wall, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And finished off by Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Russell gets it to go.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Now here's Wall. A 3 from George. And they get it back. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here is Wall. Pass to George. Lets the three fly. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards, a screen on Wall. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Russell dishes to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Outside, Russell. From the arc. Traps in the tray.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Wall slams it home.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Now, here is Russell. Down low. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Here's Leonard. Outside, Wall. Well-placed alley pass into the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Outside, Towns. .31 left in the fourth quarter. Prince wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The evolution of Prince when they needed a hoop in a close game. He's one of the guys that they can count on.
Outside, Wall. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. After now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult, the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this is the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Outside, Russell. The kick out to Towns. And here we go. Money!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here is Russell. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
George passes to Wall. Back to George. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Laces one from 3.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. Out to Edwards. Towns wide open. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
weeks. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Inside, Adams. Deflected! Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Outside Wall. Back to George. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Zubac with a screen on Bain. George, no good.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Here's George. The Grizzlies making their last shot.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Morant with the slam!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Wall. Oh, stolen by Morant. On the wing, Bain. Brooks outside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Zubac, screen, puts it up. Leonard can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Wall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Stolen by Wall. Can they get it? Leonard on the take. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Zubac's high post. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Bain. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
Outside Bane. Adams, the pass to Morant. Stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Outside Wall. Going inside. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the quickness on the drive is what has defined John Wall's game. That is nicely done.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud right now.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. George against Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Now Wall. George outside. Morris passes to George. Here's Zubats. Adams covering. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George for 3. The shot that time not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Ball to Memphis.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Leonard gets a hand on it.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back Kawhi.
Wall gets the bucket.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Wall with it. He's got 5. And he drives in. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Now here's Morant. He's got 18. Outside Bane. The 3. And he stays with it. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Brooks finds Adams. No good. A bit long that time. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Ball to Memphis.
And And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. And stolen by Leonard. To the paint. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Bane.
2 minutes.
Outside for Brooks. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Leonard passes to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Such a dynamic presence at the lead guard position. John Wall emphatically puts up a couple of points.
And here's Morant outside. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Leonard, double team. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Morant against Wall. George outside. Over Adams. Morris finds Wall. Clock at 6. Here's Zubats. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
They like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. From outside the arc. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Chop.
With the score, your Clippers 15, the Grizzlies 26.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Williams in at the 4. And here's Kennard. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Memphis.
First one falls for him.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Kennard outside. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that Stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Outside for Green. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for Memphis, Danny Green.
Free throw good. Green. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Now Kennard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, an excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, the Grizzlies shooting at a very efficient 67%. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, Green. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 5.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 41%. Kennard with it. Pass to Powell. Covington, a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Green against Powell. Green, the pass to Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell. That's good from Jones.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
Jones hits them both. Here's Kennard. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Jackson outside. They grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And stolen by Leonard. Three-pointer. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Marcus Morris Sr. That's his 3rd personal foul.
The free throw drops for Bain. And the Clippers making a change here. Wall's checked in. Here's Morant. 23 points in the game. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And that one misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And the big finish by Wall.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Outside Morant. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The
Hammers it home.
So nice.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers trail. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Now George. Zubac with a screen on Morant. For three, George. Adams grabs the miss. Oh, George with a steal. Brooks against Leonard. Pass to Wall. Up top, Morris. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
fourth quarter. Action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Clippers shooting about 43% in this one. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. That shot wide open.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D, he's got both.
Outside Morant. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Leonard. Wall with it. There's the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
This is one of the top athletes in the league. Wall showing his lateral and vertical mobility.
Leonard against Morant. Here's Bain. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk.
Oh, okay then.
Boy, we've seen this kind of dominance from John Wall before. When he's cooking offensively, he can be a tough guard.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Allie, thank you. Wall against Morant. Wall, the pass to George. Fires from the wing. Brooks with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Wall against Morant. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Morant with it. Guarded now by George. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. George passes to Zubac. Wall with it. Now George. Brooks defending. George's shot is off. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Memphis.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Leonard against Morant. Up top, Bain. Uncovered. The offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Wall. Back to Leonard. Now George. And the jam by George.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Moran against Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on even to Zubac. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 4 on the clock. Here's Wall. Takes it inside. Second shot opportunity. Leonard up top. Morris passes to Wall. Here's Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Adams. Zubac with the steal. The three, George. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Brooks against Wall. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, Leonard with the block. Tries again.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
The Suns buzz as it rolled into the arena earlier tonight. The players decked out in their very best. And it's the Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. Kicks it out to Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The shot by George, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Ayton. Banked in off the glass.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris outside. Pass to George. On deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Wall following the score by Phoenix. Outside for George, and stolen by Ayton. Ball outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Ball looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Zubac the best of all. Outside for George. There's the pass to Zubac. Over Ayton. Los Angeles with another miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Here's Leonard on the wing. George. Bridges with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Back to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 6 points.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, but made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
To stop the drought, and Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Picks Kicks it out to Booker. Leonard with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris passes to George. Now Wall. Outside for George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Leonard's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 9 points. And with every season, Brad, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball is that you can find something within each player that you like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Booker in the post. Defended by George. No good from Booker.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
It's Crowder on the wing, defended by George. Bridges kicks to Paul. Ayton against Wall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of it.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's George for 3. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
All taking his time here. Outside, George. In the corner, it's Morris. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggle continues.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Booker. On On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. And no good that time.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Leonard with no one around. It's his first trip to the line.
4th team foul.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
At the line for your Clippers.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Paul against Wall. The kick out to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Lock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
As a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ball against Wall. In the corner, it's Morris. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ayton. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Wall up top, defended by Paul. Wall, no luck.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Bridges kicks to Booker. It's good from long range. Booker's got 16.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
27 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard the pass to George. And nothing is falling for him right now. Suns leading by 9. On the wing, Booker. Now Ayton. He's got 6. Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Booker left side. From past the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back at
13. The Suns, 25.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Payne passes to Johnson. Payne kicks to Shamet. Shoots. Payne can't hit. Clippers trail by 10.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Wall. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Covington a screen on Lee. Foul for 3. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Jackson finds Kennard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. That's a 2 from Kennard. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Shamet the pass to Šarić. Johnson outside. Over in the corner, Lee. Pass to Shamet. Johnson outside. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key. And it's Shamet missing.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Knocked loose. Lee with the steal. Payne in the post. Jackson on him. Lee kicks to Shamet. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Šarić. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Phoenix leading by 10. Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson dishes to Šarić. Pass to Payne. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 12.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, Covington. In the corner, Powell with it. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. The pass to Payne. Now, here's Shamet. Kennard covering. Kicks it out to Johnson from outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Jackson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Phoenix leading by 15. Šarić has the open look. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Lee outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell down low, covered by Lee, and the dunk by Powell.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
Payne with it. Pass to Shamet. Over in the corner, Lee. Shamet kicks to Payne. Back to Shamet. Launches a 3. Powell pulls it in. Passes it to Kennard. Back to Powell. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Here's George. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bridges finds Paul. Just his first attempt. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Bridges outside. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. And another three for the Clippers.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Paul against Wall. Paul dishes to Crowder. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Stolen by George. Wall passes to Morris. Back to Wall. Outside for George. And it's Wall at the elbow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
At the line for two.
And so John Wall nails both of them. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here is Paul. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges with it. Leonard picks him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Shooting for Phoenix, Mikal Bridges.
Both free throws good from Bridges. On offense, here are the Clippers. Big stretch here going 10-2. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Out left to the wing. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Wall. And Wall slings it home.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him. The fact is, he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Wall against Paul. Booker looking around. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Just 3 to shoot. Top of the key. He can't get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. A 3 from Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And it's Leonard missing. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Paul kicks to Booker. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Suns keep it alive. No good that time. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Outside, George. Shot on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 19 seconds left in the game. And it's Paul missing. Wall, that's good.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Paul outside. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this...
case most nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys
can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Morris. Leonard outside. Down low. The kick out to Wall. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Russell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. George with a steal. Outside Wall. Oh, and Towns with the block.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Over to the wing. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. That one on Russell.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw is off from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Launches a three. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
Now here's Russell. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Wall against Russell. The 3, George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. George has got 5.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's Minnesota now. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Wall. Now George. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now Leonard.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Here's Russell. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with the force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And
Fans, your Clippers, USA.
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Leonard for three. Offensive rebound. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. That one off the back iron and out. Minnesota in the lead. Towns for three. Gobert passes to Russell. Now here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Wall. Here's Edwards. And another basket from Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Russell against Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking. It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Leonard. Driving to the basket. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, BA, is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined. But it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, BA. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Russell against George. Pass to Towns. Gobert inside. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by George. The kick out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shoots from 14. And that one's long.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Edwards against Leonard. George outside.
2 minutes remain in the
And Wall, here we go. And he comes up with a bucket. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that's a nice drive by Wall. He is still one of the fastest players in the league with the ball in his hands.
Here's Russell. He has 6. Pass to Gobert. Towns against Morris. Towns goes in, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Here's Prince. Covington grabs the board. 1:03 left in the first half.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Covington up top. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or 2 ahead of the defense.
At the line for LA.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Just 4 seconds left in the second period. From deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Thanks very much, Allie.
19, the Timberwolves. 26.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Powell for 3. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. And finished off by Anderson.
High value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Anderson. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's Covington on the wing. Anderson covers. Pass to Powell. Covington with it. There's Jackson with the three. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Wow, it's good.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's McLaughlin. 7-point differential. Pass to Anderson. Outside McDaniels. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Jackson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw, and they'll keep possession here.
At the line for LA.
And he's good on the second. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
At the line for LA.
And he makes both free throws. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Noel. And he lobs it up top. A slam dunk by Reed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Powell, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Covington. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that one. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
Outside, Anderson. Powell brings a double, and stolen by Covington. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so Jackson nails both of them. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Down low. Back to Noel. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 12.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Jackson outside. Outside Covington. Pass to Powell. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Outside Edwards. From downtown. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. The Clippers trail. Now here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
Here's Edwards. And George with some nice D.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by a bucket.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. We're in the home.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Wall. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. To tie it up. George's shot is good. It's a tie ball game.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Gobert passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Wall. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Stolen by Wall. Here's George with the drive. And that comes off the assist by Morris. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Inside. Kicks it to George. Wall, the pass to George. 6 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Wall. In transition. Here they come. George finds Wall. Back to George. To take the lead. The Clippers rebound. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
Minnesota on D. Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
George, a screen on Russell. The kick out to Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2
To
minutes.
3, George. The Clippers rebound. Back to Morris. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. But they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Towns gets the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Leonard. Zubac, screen. Pulls up on the wing. Leonard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Edwards. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Zubac screen. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell, double team. Pass to Gobert. Count it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now Russell, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throw.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.